Hey, what's up, boss? How's it going, man? I need to get some levels behind me so I can actually do some PvP. Isn't there a mailbox here? No? I thought there was. Oh, they're working supplies. Ah, thank you. We'll fix. Alright, should be... Still not... Still seems low, huh? Testing, testing. Alright. Should be better, hopefully. Did you know, Ballstay, that they actually have an item in the cash shop that will literally add another profession to your character? Okay. And I think you can add as many as you want with that item. So you could have blacksmithing, mining, engineering, enchanting, tailoring, leatherworking, all on one character. Which would kind of reduce the need for alts in a certain way, right? One of the reasons, one of the biggest reasons you have an alt, yeah, there's item in the... let's see what's called. That's what I'm saying, is that one of the biggest reasons you have alts is because you might want to do other professions, right? At least that's, but now you don't need to. I can't remember what it's called, though. I think it's called craft. Search for crafting. It's called the Craftsman's Codex. An ancient technology that, look, the Craftsman's Codex. And you can see that after using the Craftsman Codex to learn enchanting, this person knows alchemy, blacksmithing, and enchanting. I mean, that alone could make it so that people wouldn't run as many characters, which... Yeah. No, look. You can see right in the guide. Right in the little video here. They go into Apprentice Enchanter, they click Train, And bada bing, bada boom, they have alchemy, blacksmithing, and enchanting. So for a whopping 25 coins, which since it's 3x right now, you're talking about, I don't know, like $8. Isn't that wild? That's kind of wild, though. It's like $8. Hey, what's up, TK? That's pretty wild, though. Like, well, the other thing too, though, is that's pay to win as well, right? Think about that. Think about that, though. If you get into later versions of World of Warcraft, where let's look at it this way, like I don't remember which version of Wrath of Lich King or which version. Drinking Energy, what's up, TK? Cool, man. Glad to have you here. Think about like in the whatever version of WoW where you can put sockets into your wrist item in your belt with blacksmithing, you know, or where you can enchant your rings with enchanting. So now this is going to play into, and what version of WoW is that? Like, there, let's find out. In what version of World of Warcraft can you enchant your rings and socket your gloves or gems? So it's TBC. So now, without a doubt, 100%, without a doubt, if you want to be the best PvP player you can be, you need that, right? Like, hey, what's up, Birdie? I mean, you need that. So here, the Craftsman's Codex. Add to cart. View cart. All right, here's the Arctic Bear bundle, which I thought about getting because I think the Arctic Bear bundle would be cool, but it's too expensive. See, this is the reason. One of the reasons why I quit playing Ascension, like back in the day, was because I found myself too drawn to the cash shop. Because the stuff they give you in the cash shop in Ascension is actually cool stuff. I mean, you're looking at it, you're like, wow, this is really useful. I mean, having 4 major professions on one character is really cool. You know, it's very, and that's why that's why I said 4 or 5 or whatever, how many years ago when I played Ascension, I said these guys are marketing geniuses. I mean, these guys are literally marketing geniuses. Coming up with this one thing was a pure mark of genius. If you go to Ascension's website, this was a stroke of genius. Coming up with a prestige level, right? Coming up with prestige levels is stroke of genius because it means that people want to level as fast as they can from 1 to max level to get a prestige level. And every time they do it again and again and again, they get another prestige level. And they probably have rewards for being ranked the highest on this leaderboard. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude. And so, like, it's a stroke of genius because people will pay to win for this, right? They'll buy the experience potions that let you level faster because the experience potions, you get more experience. You get like 2x, 3x, or however much it is, right? So, I mean, it's just from a marketing point of view, it's easy money. You know, it's like it's just a way for them to make money. That's why these guys are just rolling in the dough, probably. What's up, Seraph? How's it going, man?
What is it? Watch your back.
Yeah, I know. You're not playing it that way. You're playing it more because you like people. But what I'm saying is if you continue to play this game into the Burning Crusade, you may find yourself getting your ass whooped in Battlegrounds by players who seemingly are more powerful than you. And one of the reasons they may be more powerful than you is because they have 4 major professions. Here's the difference. If you're a jewel crafter, right? And I don't remember what version jewel crafting game, it was TBC, I think. if you're a jewel crafter, right, you can get gems. You can get the big, huge gems if you're a jewel crafter. So if you're a jewel crafter and a blacksmith and you're a tailor, right, and you're a tailor, you can have enchants that other people can't have if they're not a tailor and if they're not a jewel crafter. You know, you're going to have a benefit. You're going to have an advantage. You could, but if you are not a jewel crafter, you can't get a gem with as high a stat rating as a jewel crafter can. So you would never be able to have a gem in your socket that's as powerful as the gem a jewel crafter can have. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you will never be as strong, right? Because you chose to grab some other profession. But if you just have 4 professions, you can have those powerful gems, those highest ranked gems, right? The bold, whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is in Ascension, you can have as many professions. You can have all the professions. From what I can see, you could have every single profession on one character. So someone who's got every single profession on one character versus someone who's only got 2 professions, most likely they are going to have a PvP advantage. It's not going to be a huge advantage, but it will be an advantage, is what I'm trying to say.
I have exactly what you need. Farewell.
I was just saying I'm not complaining about it anyway. I was just saying it's an interesting thing. Oh, you got to go, Purdy. Yeah, sorry, man. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I know. Anyways, what level am I? Oh, geez, I'm level 11. Is that it? Hmm. 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 What evil paladin? No, I didn't. Was there like a... I didn't see it. And let's see. What is this? Destination the Dark Portal. What? Burning Crusade is even out. Why would they have a destination the Dark Portal? Taylor? Yeah, I'll take a look. Give me 1 second. Wand.
That better be good.
Mm.
Trust no one.
Ooh.
Better be good.
Mm. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how are you getting so... How are you doing so much damage in Battlegrounds? I noticed you were like tops of damage like pretty easily.
What is it? Embrace the shadow.
I'm muted again. I was gonna say this is what's pathetic, dude. So the guy ganks you, and then you kill him, and then he messages you rope yourself. So this is the mentality of kids in today's world, right? They're like they can't beat you in a video game, so they tell you to go hang yourself. So they actually want you to kill yourself. And the sad part is in the world today, like if you met this person in the real world and you gave him a gun and he was pissed off enough, he might actually try to shoot you because that's how stupid they are. You need to tell me what you're running. What mystic enchants you're running, just so I can get an idea of why you're doing so much damage. I've got to do something about this UI. I mean, this UI is driving me. This UI sucks. And I don't understand why bartender is not working. I've tried using a different version and it still doesn't work the correct way, which means that Ascension must be somehow doing something that's blocking part. I don't understand it. You know, I don't understand why I can't get the one art bar. Let's see. It doesn't make sense to me. Bartender. What version of bartender allows you to configure the Blizzard art bar, right? And we go to add-ons, right? Here, let's go add-ons. Bartender 4. Where is it? You know what? I never checked to see if Snowfall Key Press was actually working. We'll have to double check that. Hey, Knox, what's up? So, bartender. There it is. Dude, there it is. Dude, this was not there. I wonder if it was somehow cached using the other one. Now we're in business, boys. Now we're in business. Boom. Now we're in business. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom. Bar one. Now I'm happy. How you doing, Knox? And Knox, first of all I have to apologize to Knox, and I have to apologize to anybody who's in our Turtle WoW guild, because I'm not playing on Turtle WoW right now. And I said I'd probably never play on Bronzebeard, and I openly mocked Bronzebeard. And here I am playing on Bronzebeard, so I apologize to Knox, I apologize to everybody. But I wasn't playing World of Warcraft at all because I was bored of kind of the basic. I was bored of the basic vanilla game because I'd played it so much. I'd leveled so much in vanilla that I was just bored of the base game. I was bored of the slowness of the leveling. And oh, you're on Bronzebeard? Oh, cool, Knox. That makes me feel better. That makes me feel better, Knox. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I just wanted to apologize because the reason I quit playing Turtle wasn't because I didn't like Turtle WoW. The reason I quit playing Turtle WoW is because I was bored of Warcraft in general. Because I played the game ever since 2014. Did you know that I used to work for Blizzard? For 7 years. I'm a second generation Blizzard employee. I would love to have a PvP guild. Yeah. We could call it, I don't know. Band of the, I don't know. You skipped Guild Wars 2? Yeah, Guild Wars 2, I played Guild Wars 2 a long time, on and off throughout the years. And the one thing I determined after playing Guild Wars 2 recently was that I just felt like to be as good as I want to be in Guild Wars 2, I would have had to have never stopped playing Guild Wars 2 because there's a lot of things that you need with elite specializations that come in different expansions. I was going to do Band of the Hand, that you need to play through the expansions and stuff to get those things. And so to get to Guild Wars 2 where I would want to be, I would have to spend probably like a month or longer just going through all these expansions, not doing what I want to do, which is just PvP, and just to get things that would make me better in PvP. And I really didn't feel like I wanted to do that, especially in a game that Guild Wars 3 is coming. Even though I don't think Guild Wars 3 is coming for 3, 4, 5 years. But I just felt like, what? It's a lot of effort. And Vols kept talking to me, kept poking me with his fingers, saying, "Hey, look at this, look at this." On Bronzebeard, "Hey, this PvP is really good. Hey, this is really good. Hey, this is really good." And so I finally said, "You know what? I'll try it out." So I think that Guild Wars 3 could be sooner than Ashley Creation. Actually, you farmed 101.00 items on Turtle WoW. Oh, for me? Yeah, nice. I know. That should help my leveling. Yeah, once I get high risk, right, I get a experience boost, I think. All right, so excuse me. What do we need? Let's go back to really quick. I just want to see my layout on let's see, melee hunter. Let's go shady moon. Hybrid melee or something. Deviant delight. Fuck no. Okay. I just want to get my layout really quickly. And let's go ahead and this. Let's get rid of this. Whoa, hello. Okay, so I don't even. Yeah, wow. I'm not even showing. Like, wow, that's great, man. All right, so let's do our. Where's our pet bar? Do we have our pet bar? Yeah, right here. So I actually put my pet bar here, and then of course we need our experience bar. So let's go experience bar, enabled, and scale scan. I think it's 5. Is it? Yeah. Okay. And pet bar. And let's go to our pet bar. Bada bing, bada boom, and let's make it a little bit bigger. All right. And all these other bars we don't care about. Let's go to the bag bar. I know Vols kicks ass and does like amazingly well in PvP, and he's like ganking people and topping the leaderboards and battlegrounds, and he's not even he's a fucking clicker, which just blows my mind. He's either just really really good at clicking and he's done it his entire life, and that's why he's so good at it, or he's lying to all of us. But I don't think he's lying to all of us. Okay, so we need. Where is our bar for our food? That is bar 6, bar 5. Okay, it's this one. So bar 4, right? And rows. And bar 5, I believe, right? What's bar 6? Something else. How is that even right? Wait, hold on a second. Why are my key bindings like wrong? Oh, it's just not showing my key lines on here, which is kind of odd. No big deal. We'll fix that. And scale, let's do this 0.9. Bar 4, right? Bar 4, yeah, 0.9. That'll work. And then we're going to go visibility, fade. We're going to put it at 10% is fine. Visibility, fade. Micro menu. Hmm. You were getting destroyed in Turtle Isle after the Talent 3 patch. That's why we need. I post too much evidence to the contrary. Your name in Bronzebeard is Legionnaire? Okay. Lee. Okay. You're 29 Warlock, and Valse is 39 Hunter, and I'm a lowly level 12 or level 11. Okay, where was my leather worker at? Let's see. Skinning trainer, leather armor merchant, apprentice leather worker.
Hello. Speak quickly. Dark Lady, watch over you. I am forsaken. Be quick about your business. Trust no one. What is it? Remember, patience, discipline.
I think I'm gonna go to Darkshire. Maybe? I don't know. I suck at Horde, so. I don't think it does upscale. Alright. It only upscales, yeah, it doesn't downscale. I know. I don't know where to go. I don't know Horde, so. I'm level, what, 12? I probably should be in what, I probably should be in Silverpine. Yeah, I probably should be in Silverpine. Yeah. We'll go to Silverpine. Okay, I see your build. You've got... Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at the talent trees. Let's do... Shit. Guess this is a custom window. It's kind of a... Well, at least we can move it. It's just kind of my old eyes, man. I have a hard time to see. But okay, so let's take a look at... Volst has got... This is what Volstay has on his build right now. And Volstay is doing really good in Battlegrounds. I was just curious what he was running. He's running BM. And you can see here his spells. You and your pet are guaranteed crit on openers. Cool. My Mystic Enchancer in Silverpine? Alright, I'll go to Silverpine then. Sniper training? What the hell? Survival? Alright, so we've got... Oh, explosive shot, dude. I love explosive shot. We also have Black Arrow. Hunting Party's good. Thrill of the Hunt is okay. Master Tactician's pretty good. So we're going to have a really, really high crit rate with survival. Was it go for the throat? No survival instincts. God. Lock and load. Relentless. Okay. Mastery. You master the art of beast training, teaching you the ability to tame exotic pets. Boy, there's just... This is great. There's like way more options in this than on Turtle Wow as far as the talent possibilities. And then you've got your Mystic Enchants, which currently I just have this one here. Reduces damage taken by 20% for 3 seconds after I use Raptor Strike, which is kind of crappy, but it's the only one I know. Here, I gotta go AFK for a second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So let's go to... I like how you can get quests even though you're like nowhere near the right level. Actually, we do need food and drink, so this is good. Let's see. I mean, I think I probably should go blacksmithing and jewel crafting. I don't know if it's available in this version of the game yet, but that's what we're gonna go eventually. Don't need this, don't need. Let's get some better food. We'll see. Oh, 15, so let's go boom, 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 boom. And boom, 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 boom. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bip. Here. What happens if we use this is 3 agility, 1 strength. 4 agility, 1 strength. Ooh. Interesting. Let's try one more thing while we're at it. Actually, this probably won't work. Let's do... Oh, you can check the uncheck. Okay. Oh. I'm getting DCs like 20 times a daily. I don't know what it's called. It's just so many people, I think. I think it's just so many people. Bronzebeard. Okay. Okay, so that didn't work for some reason. No, it did work. You can see we got the skin there. Pet bar. Interesting. Interesting. Spellbook didn't work. Yeah, I guess we'll try it. Let's just grab them all, and then we'll see which ones don't work, and we'll remove them, maybe. This is going to be interesting. I wonder if reloading it reloads them. Reloads the... It should. Oh yeah, the minimap's correct. Yeah, a lot of the... Huh. Let's try... Trying to get these skins to work, but it looks like, for whatever reason, some work, some don't. Yeah, as long as it doesn't cause any errors, I don't really care. Oh, there we go, look. We now have the vines around my window here. We got it around here. Oh, yeah, looks... Shit's working now, baby. Is there a flight master here? Like in... No, the closest one's... is in the Undercity. Didn't I... I thought I did these quests already. Maggot Eye, Flag. I guess we can knock these quests out. Might as well. World 4 shop missing chance, okay. Yeah, I've been definitely keep my eyes open. Like I try to investigate every building. If I see a structure or any kind of like building, I always try to go through and investigate. I don't know if I want to do these quests at this point. Like, honestly, these green ones, I'm not sure I care too much about them. I guess some of these are really easy to do, so let's knock them out. Why are the colors not in here? It's weird. Yeah, it looks like the damage meter is not working correctly. Colors aren't in it, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Weird. Hmm. Oh, they moved it. This quest used to be done over here, and it's been moved. Would you really? How's my pet at? Come on, buddy. You're holding me up here, buddy. Yeah, it felt like it was a little slow, yeah. The follow was a little slow. Also, there's no targeting reticle isn't working quite right here on the... That could just be the ground I was standing on. Okay. So annoying. I'm still configuring things, dude. Just because I'm not... See, it is playing. See, that's the difference, Ripoff. It is playing. You said I'm not done much actual playing. Everything I'm doing is playing. If I'm creating a macro, if I'm configuring my UI, that's all playing the game, right? To me, anyway. So I may not be playing to you, but to me, it's playing the fucking game. People fucking all about, like, fucking zoom. You're probably one of those people, Ripoff, that just loves to, like, rush to max level. Look at me, I'm max level. I've said it many times in my stream, and I'll say it again. I play the game to have fun. Period. There are 400 people left on Epoch. Wow, 400 people. Yeah, Epoch's done with. Epoch is... Well, we always knew that was going to happen. Didn't realize that this would kill it. Would be the thing that killed it so quickly. Although we knew that when Bronzebeard came out, it would hurt Epoch quite a bit. Yeah, you called it. I think you called it early. You know what I mean? From day one, yeah. You Volstein knew. Oh shit. We got some big time damage coming our way. Let's see if we... I think we're fine. Hey Kenny, how's it going, man? Just chilling. Yeah. This is actually my... This is my skinning helmet, my skinner's hat. It allows me to skin beasts faster. I'd say it increases skinning speed by maybe, I don't know, maybe 100%. I don't know. I skin faster. I'm not sure how much faster. It's quite a bit faster. Oh shit, I'm done with this quest already. It's definitely harder than Classic WoW. When you say boss, I'd say the mobs are harder than Classic WoW. Well, just the spawn rate makes it really difficult. Because the mobs spawn super fast because there's so many players in the server, so... here, invite. Oh, I'm in a group, I guess. The party... Why? Yeah, it definitely feels pretty strong. It just feels nice to be on the 3.5 client. It's so nice to get off of the clunky 1.12 client. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing that makes this more enjoyable than Turtle WoW is that right off the bat. It's just the client, obviously, and that's always been the reason why I never played Turtle WoW back in the day. Was the client? You know, that was really the biggest difference. You know, the client makes a huge difference. You know, and then the client not only just does it feel smoother, but you have a lot more options with add-ons, being able to use weak auras and different things, and just being able to do certain things with add-ons makes it a lot more enjoyable experience. And of course, the talent trees here are quite a bit more flexible. What talent trees are these, Valsy? Are they Wrath of the Lich King talent trees? I think they are. I think they're Wrath talent trees. It was like Explosive Shot. I don't remember Explosive Shot being in. Yeah, I don't think that was in TBC. So yeah, it's Wrath of the Lich King talent trees. So. Plus, yeah, you got the Mystic Enchants, which has a feeling, and that's where like we always said that when they created Season Discovery, they ripped off Ascension. And the reason we said that was because of the Mystic Enchant system. And Mystic Enchant system just felt like runes, like, oh, we grab these new runes and it gives you new abilities. That's exactly what Mystic Enchant feels like. You go down to Mystic Enchant, and you get like basically what it's even called a glyph, right? It's the same. It's basically the same as Season Discovery, pretty much. And you get these things in the world, and then you slot them into your build. So, but again, remember, WoW had glyphs and stuff, so it's not anything crazy new, Oh, yeah, exactly. Glyphs came in Wrath of the Lich King, so it's not really anything that feels hugely different than what Wrath of the Lich King had. Yeah, they just expanded upon it, yeah. Yeah, the Missing Chance had a lot of depth, yep. Yeah, me and Valsy talked about this the other day, but just the fact that I don't have as much time to play games as much as I used to, the convenience features are really nice for me. Being able to, here I can Hearthright to Light's Hope, I can Hearthright to Ratchet, I can Hearthright to Hammerfall. Right, I've got access to my Book of the Artisans here, so I can go in and just train some of my stuff right here, right? And then, of course, I've got access to my own personal bank. So these are different things you can buy in the cash shop. You gotta remember, like, I gotta remind you that a lot of this stuff I already owned when I played Ascension like 4 or 5 years ago. I already owned this stuff. I purchased it back then. And what was really cool is I was able to pull that stuff over to this server. So I didn't. So that was kind of cool. I was able to. I mean, I had to use because I bought the war chest. The war chest is probably the best thing you can purchase on this server, because it gives you 4 30-slot bags and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, it's super cool. So because they did that, and I'll show you what it looks like. So because they did that, if you go to, let's see, where is it? Do I have it on here? Yeah, right here. So this vanity section, this stores most of the stuff you would purchase off the cash shop as far as certain things like pets and mounts. Almost all of this stuff, and I've got 8 pages of vanity items, almost all of this was stuff I had already purchased before. So now I have access to all these things that I already purchased. So if I go into here, for example, I can pull out this Fell Enchanted War Chest whenever I want. I can do this over and over and over again. So I can go boom, and deliver this war chest. If I open this up, it gives me 22 slot bags, a pet, which I already know, right? But here's the cool part, is these 22 slot bags, you know, these 22 slot bags, I can get that again and again and again. So basically what I'm saying, I have unlimited 22 slot bags. Whenever I want a 22 slot bag, I can pull out that war chest, open it, and I've got 4 22 slot bags. You know, so any character I create instantly has access to 22 slot bags and as many 22 slot bags as that character wants. The other thing that was really interesting is that the guild bank is that my personal bank. What did I do here? I think, okay, this one seems like it's the one that I already had, so hold on a second. I had multiple ones. Let me see. Where is my personal bank? Is it in? It's got to be here. I don't know where my personal bank. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let's take this. We're going to delete this slice because it doesn't seem like it's working. And let's drag this one here. All right. Yeah, but this isn't working, and I'm not sure why. Personal bank can only be used while you're in the restricted area or in a dungeon. I don't know why my personal bank's not working. It worked before. I don't know if, yeah, something's booked. Something's screwed up about that right now. Okay, I have unlimited 22 slot bags because, and see, because I purchased a specific package, right? One thing I don't have that I would like to have is like a repair bot, like in Turtle Wow, where I could like sell stuff in the world, right? Only works in cities, but actually I used it. Hey, Volstay, I used it outside of a city. I used it right outside Brill before, and it worked. So I don't understand. So I'm a little confused on that. I know for a fact I used it when I was standing outside the inn in Brill. Maybe because I was in Brill, maybe. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know if it's just buggy or what, but let's get rid of these things because they're just, I don't know, we don't need them. So anyways, regarding so if I go to my vanity items, right? I purchased, okay, now my vanity items is fucked up. Holy shit. Now it only shows I have one vanity item? Oh no, it's because I searched. So if I go into here, I've got something I bought. It's called the Fell Enchanted War Chest, right? And if you go to here and you go to the store, and I purchased this years and years and years ago. And you go to here and you say Fell. Okay, it's not showing up. So this, it's going to be a bundle. So go under Ascension Bundles. And I don't, let's see. I don't know if it's this one. See, this is the Fell Enchanted Crate, but anyways, what it's called is the Fell Enchanted War Chest. Let's do a search for, let's go all, and let's go war, because it's a war chest. I don't see it, but the point is that's what it's called. So it's called like a war chest. So if I go to vanity here, I purchased this a long time ago. So I can go in here, click this, and say deliver item as many times as I want. Like I can grab this, it'll deliver here, I can then delete it, right? I can go here, I can delete it, and then I can deliver it again. So every time I deliver that item and open it up, it's going to give me 4 22 slot bags. I can then take those 22 slot bags, I can equip them, I can go into my bank, I can go to a major city, go to my bank, and I can use those 22 slot bags in my bank, right? And then all I have to do is pull that war chest out again from the vanity section, open it up, and I'm going to have 4 more 22 slot bags. So yes, I have unlimited 22 slot bags. And they're realm bound, so I can give them to any character. But it's probably the same thing. I don't think it's the same for the war chest though, right? So that one is that way. But I don't think it's the same for the other one. The weird thing about the Felon Enchanted War Chest is you can pull it out as many times as you want. I don't think we can't do that with the other chest. You know, the one that we bought, remember Volstay? Like that one doesn't show up in here because that's like a one-time thing, I think. So I don't know why it works that way. It seems like super, super overpowered. No, it's not because, no, what I'm saying is we can't open up the other chests. Like if I go here to the cash shop and I go to all categories, right? This WarCraft chest here, I purchased this chest, which gave me 4 30 slot bags. This War Reborn Elite War chest, I can't like just I can't pull this out of the vanity section. You know what I mean? So it's either a bug or it's just some weird thing that they wanted to work that way. I have no idea. So I don't really know. All I know is it's very OP, right? It's very OP. It's always worked that way. Even back when I bought it 4 or 5 years ago, that's how it always worked. I could just pull it out whenever I wanted. I had unlimited. So it's always worked that way. So if it's a bug, it's been a bug that's been in the game ever since they implemented that item. So. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you is that these, remember that thing I bought that makes all my pets loot? That goes for any pet, even the book. So this book that's my oh shit. Quick shot, arcane shot, distracting shot. So this book, which is my training book, also loots, right? So if I kill this guy, you can see that I looted 10 copper because my book here actually looted. And the reason it's doing the sparkle is because it's a quest item that I can't loot because I've already picked this up. Which I don't know if I think I deleted it, but whatever. So the books also, because of that other item I used, work as looters. So you can just run around with your book out all the time if you want. It doesn't really matter. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It's super nice not having to loot stuff. Yeah. So I never have to loot. I do have, I have to skin stuff, but I'm a skinner, but... Testing the air. Oh, it took me a while. I'm still doing it. I'm still auto looting. I'm still automatically right clicking shit, but I'm getting better at it. I'm not doing it every time now. Where I was doing it every single time, I'm starting to get to where I'm not doing it anymore. If I focus on just the next kill, like if I just say, okay, I'm gonna kill this guy, and then immediately, like, you know, like get this guy, and then immediately just go and attack the next guy, I don't even think about looting. I definitely don't hit hard enough. I'm interested to see the talents. Oh, you're a clicker. Yeah, that's right. I always forget that you're a clicker, dude. For you to be as good as you are at the game as a clicker is impressive. I mean, I was really good. I was a clicker up until about halfway through the Burning Crusade. I think most people were. I mean, most people played WoW. Most people were clickers in the original game. When WoW came out, like, you got to remember that most of the people that played World of Warcraft when it first came out, most people were, that was the first MMO, and most people were clickers. And I was a clicker until about halfway through TBC, and I was doing Arena, and my friend said, "Are you a clicker?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Why?" And he said, he goes, "If you switch to using macros and keybinds on some of your abilities," he goes, "it's going to make you a lot better." And it was hard. I mean, the first time I had to go away from clicking and trying to use, like, all keybinds and macros, I mean, it took a while to get used to doing that when you were so used to being a clicker, you know? Because your reflexes to go to your action bars and stuff, you know? Shit. I use almost all my abilities are macroed. Most of it's because I don't want to see the red error messages on the screen. Like, you'll hardly ever see, like, red, like, you see, like, interrupted or something, but you won't see a lot of red error messages appearing on the screen because my macros, I create macros to mute those messages because I don't want to see them on the screen. Like, right now, my Raptor Strike, I'll say, is on mouse wheel down. So when I run up to a mob, I'm literally just spamming mouse wheel down. Well, if I were to go in and like, for example, put, you know, that just my regular Raptor Strike on the button without a macro, you'd just see all this red text. You'd like see all this red text on the screen, and that would just, you know, that would drive me nuts. So I'm getting good at not looting. I'm just let my bear do all the, or let my pet, whatever, do the looting. Well, that certainly makes it a lot easier to start up a new server. You don't have to fix that. It always takes me a little bit of time to kind of configure everything, which is a pain in my ass. It's another reason why I don't like jumping around from server to server. I hate doing that because I always have to. But now I've got so many different copies of files and macros on my computer that no matter what server I go to, I pretty much already have stuff. I just have to copy it over. It's like, oh, Wrath of the Lich King client. Okay, here we go. It's like, oh, Wrath of the Lich King client. Oh, here's some macros. I can just use these, you know, just copy paste. Okay, we don't want to see this. We're still seeing some text up here, which I'm not really sure why. Like interrupted, not sure where that's coming from. But it is what it is.
What is it?
I guess we don't have the option to not show. Whatever.
Embrace the shadow.
So here, let's try this. Let's try this. Well, I'm pretty sure I accessed my bank. See, now it's like not even showing up. So not sure what's going on with that. See, there you go. See, look, Valse. So you can access that, but I guess you have to be. I think you have to just be in a town. Like, as long as you're like in a town. I think that's how it works. These are not soulbound, so we could put these in here if we ever want to disenchant these. Like, if I want to become like an enchanter. Probably should save those items because we can disenchant them. Yeah. Yeah, so I created some different slices to manage some of these things, you know. Like we've got my books and my teleport, my stones, my hearthstones, my additional hearthstones. We've got my personal bank, which apparently only works in town. You can see it's on a cooldown right now. Actually, it looks like it doesn't. It looks like you have to recreate the personal bank every time because it disappeared from my inventory. I'm curious if that's just because it's on cooldown. Because I know it does have a cooldown. So I'm not sure. We'll have to. I think it's a 10-minute. You can see in the bottom right corner, it says 10-minute cooldown. So we'll have to come back in 10 minutes and see if. I gotta fix my chair. Hold on. I've got this stupid plexiglass thing under my chair, so it's not ruining the carpet. It sits on this big plexiglass. But this is the glass that slides around sometimes. Anyways, whatever. It's annoying as fuck. It is fucking hotter than fuck in my office right now. I mean, it is sweltering. These monitors these 32-inch monitors generate so much heat. I can't wait for the winter. And we're not too far away. Winter's coming. Winter is coming.
I am forsaken.
Alright, so let's get this tabard off. I wanna fix this window. This is like character window or some shit. Let's see, achievement. Let's see. Game menu. What is this? Video options. info panels. Let's make this smaller. Alright, let's get rid of this tabard. Yeah, you can see we got this cool little chest piece here. Let's go for this guy. Hey, Tabulator, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. We haven't collected this appearance. Sure, let's grab it. Oh, let me see if I can fix PF Quest. Yeah, DB can. This also isn't working for some reason. It must not be DB config. DB. What is it? DB tracker, DB journal. Where's here? Yeah, DB. Oh, it's D. Why is it not working? I don't know why but the PF Quest isn't working right. It was working the other day. I just want to see the configuration, but it won't let me. It won't let me bring it up. So let's just maybe if we reload the game or something. I don't know. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. DB config. It said invalid DB arguments. DB blah, blah, blah. Invalid DB arguments. Okay, PF Quest config. All right, so we don't want to enable minimap nodes. That's really annoying me. So let's turn that off. That's all I was trying to do, was get rid of the minimap nodes. Because when I was looking at the minimap trying to look at my quest to turn it was really hard to see shit. So all these stupid nodes are showing. Oh, that's just my tracking too. So let's go. Okay, so a lot of that was just tracking actually. That's fine. I don't know. I guess we can grab this.
God all day. Trust no one. Victory for Sylvanas.
Yeah, I like Brill. Brill's definitely a big improvement, Valstay. The changes they made to Brill. I mean, it just looks nicer. I think they, again, just like Turtle WoW, I think they overdid it. I personally, like this building here specifically kind of bothers me. It just feels a little bit too cluttered. I would have moved some of these buildings off the road a tiny bit because it feels like it's really closed in on you. Also, these these planes they added to attach the mist to seem a little bit haphazard. Like there's one here and then there's one a little bit higher up, and there's the one that's really weird is the one that's by the end, which is like really low to the ground. Personally, I would have taken this one here, and I wish would have fucking done a ton of them, so that almost the whole town was covered in mist. And I would have tried to add, I don't know, I would have added more mist, and if possible, I would have darkened this area up too to make it kind of dark and spooky. But whatever, that's just me. You know me, I'm always bitching and I'm picky as hell. So, but overall, I think it's an improvement. You know, I think it looks better than the regular vanilla brill. Oh, we still have lots of quests. Hey, what's up? It is, right? Yeah, it is. I think it is. Is it? I can't imagine. Val State, is it? It is, right? Yeah. Yeah, you don't need a subscription. Yeah, just go to Ascension. Go to a website, just type in Ascension, right? And just go to download here. So ascension.gg/en/user, or you could probably just do ascension.en, right? And then just go to download here and just download the launcher. And you probably have to create an account, but yeah, we finally cleaned out all those quests. I don't know. I mean, I would say Shaman for sure. Shaman and Paladin are always played a lot. And then, of course, Warrior is always going to be, Warrior Rogue is going to be, those are going to be played a lot. We got here, ooh, a cloak. This could be like an upgrade. Let's take a look. Improve hit rating by 2. What's it look like? Yeah, actually not an upgrade. 2 stamina. Well, hit rating by 2 actually probably is an upgrade. I take it back. That probably is an upgrade. I do play Melee Hunter typically. Like right now, since I'm kind of just leveling this character up, currently, let's see. Currently, I'm pretty much a regular hunter with arcane shot and serpent sting and quick shot. So I'm using like my ranged abilities. But once we get more abilities under our belt, we will be doing more and more melee. So as I level up, I will be doing more and more melee. But yeah, this will be, I always call it like melee hybrid, where like probably like 60% of my damage will usually be around melee damage, and then about 20% of my damage will come from traps, and then really like my range damage will be very little, like really small. Like my only range damage will end up being like serpent sting. Like with this build, because I plan on doing PvP, I may be doing some arcane shot and stuff, just because arcane and concussive shot are too strong in PvP not to use them. So. And then he said we got the trap launcher. So there's epic missing enchant. So we're gonna get the trap launcher. That's good. And of course, we got my little mount here. We got the rat mount. Really good for an undead character if you have like an undead character. I like the rat mount. He's pretty cool. But you can see my skinning speed is increased. You can see it's pretty fast. Firewatch. I'm tempted to buy that stupid Ball stay. I'm tempted to buy this stupid. Oh look, I looted something. That was because my pet's not out, and that was just out of habit. I'm tempted to buy the bear mount, the pet mount combination, but it's super expensive. Firewatch. When you emulate strike with supposed to trap triggers, your mongoose by raptor strike and counterattack deal an additional % damage as fire damage. That's awesome. That's actually really interesting. That could be good. I don't know. I have to think about that for a second. We got to figure out what our PvP build's going to be, right? But it'll be more of a melee-based build for sure. So I can't imagine. Hey, Valse, if you look at what I'm doing here, like if you look at like what I'm doing, I can't imagine doing my combat that I'm doing right now and having to click buttons. I can't imagine being a clicker and doing what I'm doing. You probably aren't moving around like I'm moving and clicking, because that would be really difficult. Yeah, we're definitely going to be theory crafting for quite a bit on this server, I would imagine. Can you? Oh, dude. That would be impressive. Because how do you... I mean, trying to click and trying to rotate and move, and it's pretty tough to do. You know? Okay, I might have bit off more than I could shoot. Who's casting it? Who's throwing fireballs at me? It's this guy. You lose a bit of mana. You definitely be better. I'm just telling you right now. If you want to be good in PvP, you would definitely do yourself a favor by using. You don't have to use macros, but at the very least, using keybinds. You're gonna do yourself a big favor. You'll be a lot better, especially in situations where you're fighting multiple targets. Multiple targets is where it's really gonna shine, because switching targets when you have to click is a lot more difficult. Especially trying to control your pet, right? No, it means you're good. It means you're good at clicking. It means you probably have a good build, and it means you're really good at clicking. Is this a trinket? What's a neck piece? Stamina and improved set rate. Nice. It's actually an upgrade. Okay, we're done with this quest. I think we're almost done with this zone. I think we're getting pretty close, right? Alright, just for Vol stay. Oh, this isn't even the right bar. It's not the right bar. Yeah, it would be very... I can't imagine trying to click. Like, you know, I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, 6 abilities constantly, like while I'm moving and changing targets, and I can't imagine trying to click all of those while I was moving and changing targets. That would be really challenging. But, you know, I used to do it. One of the ways that'll help you as a clicker would be to move the buttons into a position on your screen. That makes it a lot easier. So for you, Volstay, for example, like, because when I was a clicker back in the original, like, game, especially in TBC, when I was doing PvP in TBC, what I did to help myself when I was a clicker was I did this, right? I would go and move the buttons, right? Like, this is what, bar 3. I would go bar 3, and I would go rows. And I would get this into, like, this, and then I probably would scale this up a bit. And I would put them here, right? So this is what I would do. Well, here, go back. Bar 3, and we want visibility. Okay. And so this is how I would help myself as a clicker, is I would just have the buttons here. It's so much easier, right, to click these now because they're right here. And so that's what I did, like, before I learned how to use macros and keybind everything, is I just put the buttons in rows right to the right of my character, and then as I was playing, I just had to move my mouse right here and click the buttons. So it made it, like, I mean, this makes it way easier if you are a clicker, you know, to do that, so... As Blizzard intent. Oh, yeah. See, Volstay is just using the default UI. Yeah, which is crazy. I just couldn't do it, man. I'd go insane. I would just go insane. Anyways, this... Let me... Yeah, this is actually... This is really weird. So apparently bar 3 is... I kind of screwed this shit up, didn't I? Let's put this here. What bar is that? That is bar 5. So let's go bar 5. Visibility. Quick key binding. I like that they've got the quick key binding in the game. Okay. WarCraft 3 style. Be clicking to move. Yeah, I can't take clicking. I can't take click to move. I did that in Lineage 2, and once I played WoW and didn't have click to move, I never went back. And every time I play a game that has click to move, I drives me insane, and I get pissed too. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, click to move? Are you kidding me? You know.
Beware the living.
It's subtlety. Druid reduces the threat generated by your restoration spells. Okay. I didn't know that the caches could give you stuff. Interesting.
I'm listening.
Ooh.
Quick about your business. Goodbye.
Getting so much loot in this game. The one thing, it's almost annoying how much loot you get. It's good, but again, it's almost annoying. You can see now the chest is available again, so it's just the timer. Satchel.
Speak quickly.
I don't know where my axe went. Like I equip. Oh no! Oh, what? I can equip stuff on my. It's letting me equip an offhand, which is weird. But it won't let me equip a one hand. You don't have the required proficiency, but I can still do an offhand, which is interesting. That's really weird. I wouldn't think you could do that. Give myself a shield. That's the tombstone. Little wagon wheel. So now I look like I've got a shield, even though I'm a hunter with a shield. That's pretty funny. You don't know if you play Priest or Warrior? Well, they're both good. I mean, both classes are good. Oh, I wanted to do the, let's see, just for Volstay because he likes it. Let's do this. A camel. Alright, I think we're pretty much almost done with this.
What now?
Oh no, I guess we're not done. Yeah, there's so many quests. Now, see, Valsty, if you were with me, you could sit on the back of my camel. This is a two-person mount. You can relax. Well, yeah, you're probably not going to queue Battlegrounds at 40, right? Because you'll be the low level in the bracket. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's usually what I do too. Yeah, we got our shield. That's pretty cool that we can equip a shield in our offhand. That's pretty funny. Fierce blow. Oh, so you mean like, oh, so like it snows and shit in the battleground? That's awesome if that's the case. Oh, that's freaking... I love snow in MMOs. Like, no matter what MMO I play, if it's snowing, I'm always... Immediately, I'm happy, you know? I love snow. And of course, I love autumn, too. You know, get, like, the falling leaves and the... We need to create our macro for our pet. And I was trying to figure that out. Let me see if we can get to... Yeah, we go here. And the problem was my macro window was overlaying this window. And that's what was really pissing me off. I don't know which one's my macro window. Miscellaneous loot, minimap info panels. Here it is, macros, right? There we go. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to create a new macro for pet aggressive. Right, and so we're going to say, oh, and it's not even in here. We have claw. We don't even have pet aggressive. We know, though, it's just aggressive. What the fuck? Pet autocast. No, it's not that. I think it's just pet aggressive. / pet aggressive? Maybe? Oh, you did it? Congrats. I don't know why my mouse cursor just freaked out. The mouse cursor just messed up. Someone with the herbalism skill. Alright. Now I can be full pop. Beastmaster's Gambit. So do you spam bar? What's the cooldown on barb shot? You know? I probably won't play Guild Wars 2 again for a while, dude, Drizzy. Just probably play here for a while. I like Guild Wars 2, but to get to where I wanted... The thing with Guild Wars 2 is just really weird, is I'll go to a Battleground and I'll feel like I'm a god. Like, I'll play one day in Guild Wars 2 where I'm just annihilating people in Battlegrounds. And then the next day I'll play a Battleground and I'm the one getting annihilated. And I don't always understand why that is. A lot of times I think it's just better players, but a lot of times it's a build thing. So, and also a specialization thing. I don't have all the specializations because I haven't leveled through all the expansions. And so there's a lot of time there, and I don't have as much time to play as I used to. So it's a little frustrating because I feel like, oh shit, to get really good in Guild Wars 2, I'm going to have to spend like a significant amount of time doing stuff I really don't want to do, which is like leveling through expansions. Whereas here I can just jump in and it's not quite like that. I know World of Warcraft, you know, I can just jump in and play and have fun right off the bat. So probably won't be playing Guild Wars 2, you know, anytime soon. But I mean, I always go back and play it at some point, so I'm sure I'll play it again at some point, but not anytime soon, probably. So I apologize. I jump around all the time. I just go where the fun is. If I'm having fun with something, I play it. If I'm not having fun with something, I go play something else. But I was having fun in Guild Wars 2. And actually, I kind of miss it already. I miss doing the battlegrounds. So maybe we'll do some this weekend if I get time. So. Yeah, again, it's for me. It's fun. Whatever I'm having the most fun in is what I play, and so that can cause me to be jumping around quite a bit because I get bored. I get bored in WoW because I've played WoW so long. So that's the big thing is I've played the game so long. So. The fact that they haven't done anything about Ascension is kind of crazy, you know. I don't know. They got some sort of backdoor deal or something. A lot of people think there must be something going on between Ascension and Blizzard. You know, it's like, why hasn't Blizzard sued them? Or maybe they have, and maybe the Ascension just ignores them. I don't know. Who knows, man? Yeah, we don't know. Well, we don't know, though. They could have been sent to cease and desist, just because they might not have communicated it to the world. Right? Just because they got sent one doesn't mean they had to tell anybody about it. Although it's hard to keep that stuff covered up in today's day and age. Like, the lawsuits can be seen. Like, a lawsuit has to be filed, and that's public knowledge. I don't know. I don't think a cease and desist is public knowledge. I don't think I don't think that's probably as visible. I would imagine. I'm not really sure. You mean... What do you mean legendary enchant? I don't know what you're talking about. I slotted my level 30 legendary enchant. I don't even know what a level 30 legendary enchant is. I mean, are you just talking about like a cosmetic thing? Or you mean so you mean a mystic enchant? Yeah, mystic enchants always stay in your book, right? So if you create a new character, once you collect it, it's there for all your characters. So you create a new character, yeah, it'll be available for that character as well. Yeah, you can re-roll. Yeah, you can delete out of your bags. Oh yeah, yep. Once you get it, yeah, you can 100% delete it right out of your bags. Yeah, Volstay knows. I was getting confused. I was like, legendary enchant. Yeah, it is stupid. Yeah, and also the same thing with the cosmetic gear. Like once you learn like this cosmetic, like you have to manually delete it out of your bag, which is really annoying. Like these, you can see I've already learned these, so now I've got to go in here and just and not only do I have to delete, but I've got to type, delete, which I understand why, but once, as long as it says you own this vanity item, then you can just delete it. Holy crap, more quests? How many quests are they gonna give me? The reason I don't usually use the camel, I'll say, is because it's a bigger mount, and I like small mounts because they don't block the view of my screen so much. I don't think it's here, is it? No. Oh, he's got another quest? Oh. Did we create our macro? We did, right? Pet aggressive? I don't know if this is gonna work. Doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah, that works. Cool. So we're gonna do pet aggressive, and then we just need pet defensive. And let's go key bindings. And then we'll do here. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but we'll, if it's gonna be necessary in PvP. So many new icons in here. Aren't some of these icons like retail Dragonflight icons? Like, aren't these icons here like from World of Warcraft Dragonflight? Like this one here, right here? That's Dragonflight, isn't it? So many icons. So many icons. I just need to pick one. But it has to look cool. Okay, we can quickly change. Okay. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's different than Turtle Wow for sure. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's good though. I mean, it's good. If you're looking for like, I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's good. Like, what's one thing that's really nice about it is obviously the client. You know, the 3.3.5 client is really good. So the combat feels way smoother than Turtle Wow. You have a lot more flexibility in your build because you're using the Wrath of the Lich King talent trees here. So these talent trees are like Wrath of Lich King, I think. So you have a lot more like, you know, you have different abilities than you would in Turtle Wow. And you also have the Mystic Enchant system. Think of it as just glyphs, you know, think of it as like glyphs that you, well, they are glyphs, I guess, you know, glyphs you find in the world that can be used to customize abilities that you have to make your abilities stronger. So it gives you more customization. So it's a lot more customizable. And of course, you know, the Ascension store has got like everything known to man in it, but you don't need to buy any of that stuff. But there's all kind of convenience items, you know, like there's different stones that I can hearthstone to like Hammerfall, I can hearthstone to Ratchet, I can hearthstone to Light's Hope, you know, outside of my hearthstone that I have here that takes me here to Brill. And then I've got my book here, Book of Artisans, which allows me to train. Like here, let's see. I don't have anything to train, but let's see, let's go unavailable. Like, so when I like this is basically having my class trainer with me at all times, so I can train my class abilities no matter where I am in the world just by pulling out my book of Ascension here. My Nightmarish Book of Ascension. So there's a lot of convenience things, you know. So the combat's way better. Yeah, like Balsa said, the combat's better. The world, as you can see here, you've got you know, updated stuff. Like they've modified some of the graphics. You know, they got a lot of custom content. Like here in this zone here, like this hole over here is I don't know if there's anything over here. Like in Turtle Wow there is. I don't know if there is here, but there's some new custom stuff here. Like some of these areas are different than they were in vanilla. Like this area just to the east of Brill's different. Some of this stuff over here is slightly different. So there's definitely some changes to the game, you know, custom content. So lots of custom content, just like Turtle Wow. Lots of custom content. Well, it's 1.5x. It's 1.5x leveling speed. So it's supposed to be fast. It doesn't feel fast. It feels to me like Turtle Wow's faster, but I think that's because Turtle Wow you have the rested. Because in Turtle Wow, the times I max my rest time. So Turtle Wow feels faster because of that. So it feels slow. Yeah, it feels slow. Well, just look at me. I'm only level 13, and I've played 11. Well, I played 11 hours, so actually that's not too bad. I played 11 hours and I'm level 13, so it's actually not that bad. I mean, I thought it was going to be worse than that, but. Why does this look different? I don't know. Yeah, at level 15 you can turn on something called high risk, which means you're flagged PvP, I think all the time. And when you get killed, you can lose loot. Yeah. I don't really want to do the Prodigal Lich. Stay a while. Listen. Yeah, I don't really want to do the Prodigal Lich quest chain, but it's just because there's a lot of running around. I mean, those are all good classes. What do you think, in your heart of hearts, what do you think? You imagine yourself charging people with your warrior and slamming in the face with a sword. Imagine you coming out of stealth and backstabbing somebody. Or imagine you, like, healing people in parties or doing a Shadow Priest and melting their face with Mind Flay. Which one of those things appeals to you the most? Do you think we could create a guild? Do you think we could create the guild, the Dark Brotherhood of All Stay? Could we create the Dark Brotherhood guild if somebody hasn't created it already? And it'll be a PvP guild. All of them sound good, yeah. It's up to you, man. I would say if you're focused on PvP, that the rogue would probably be the best one to choose. My only problem with rogues, personally for me, is I like to be in the action. I like to be like in action constantly. I don't like to be like kind of moving around slowly in stealth. Although in this version of WoW, you probably have pretty good movement speed while stealth. But that was my only thing. The reason I kind of stopped playing rogue so much is it's too slow. Yeah, exactly. Like you spend a lot of time in stealth, where you're not really doing anything. You're just trying to position yourself, or you're waiting for an opportunity to open. And sometimes I find that to be a little boring. So. We got a Captain Shield. I just noticed they're using a different water patch. It's really good too. The water looks really, really good. Yeah, I like how the water looks here. It's not a rat, it's a mouse. This is Squeakers. See? I do have a huge rat mount though. You want to see my rat mount? We'll put the rat mount on here in a second. Here's the rat mount. Here's my rat. He's really cool looking. I like the rat mount quite a bit actually. I'm a big fan of. He's called Rat Stallion. Well, I mean, Guild Wars 2 is... They're totally different. Like, Guild Wars 2, like, the thing that makes WoW better than Guild Wars 2 as far as PvE is that the character controller feels better. Like, the character controller in WoW feels better. Like, just moving around. Like, moving your character around feels smoother than Guild Wars 2. And the particle effects and the animations are easier to discern. So it's easier to see what people are doing in PvP. I find it much easier to PvP in WoW. Because it's just easy to see what's going on. But Guild Wars 2 combat's more dynamic and faster paced, so that's kind of fun, you know? And the Guild Wars 2 PvP can be a lot more, like I said, it's just more action-packed. And it can be more beautiful. But, yeah, they're very different, you know? They're both good games, but they're very different games. Guild Wars 2 leveling is... I enjoy Guild Wars 2, like questing in Guild Wars 2 I think is more fun than questing in WoW. Because they have a lot of open world events where you just kind of walk through the world. Somebody was like, hey, help me protect this caravan or whatever. And which I kind of like a little better. The dungeons in WoW are 10,000 times better than the regular dungeons in Guild Wars 2 while you're leveling up. The dungeons in Guild Wars 2 aren't very good. Like for me, I enjoy WoW more than Guild Wars 2. But again, I like Guild Wars 2 a lot. But yeah, if I had to rank my favorite MMOs, you know, WoW would be higher than Guild Wars 2. But Guild Wars 2 would definitely be in my top 5 favorite MMOs.
What would you ask of death?
Yeah. Yeah, but Guild Wars 2 has the best music. I mean, when you talk about music for an MMO, my favorite music is Skyrim music. Like, Skyrim, I think, has the best music. But to me, Guild Wars 2 is probably number 2. Like, there is so much good music in Guild Wars 2. Like, a lot. WoW has good music, but I think Guild Wars 2 has more. You know what I mean? Here, check this out. Let me show you. Alright, so if I pull open my... Because I've got a Guild Wars 2 playlist, right? So if I go to... Let's see, manage... not manage, where is it? Playlists... They're always changing YouTube. It's always fucking changing. It's kind of annoys the fuck out of me. But But don't get me wrong, WoW's got some. I mean, WoW's really good. But I personally, I think Guild Wars 2 has some better music. Where is my Guild Wars 2 playlist? I don't know if this is the right one. That's not it. You can see I have a lot of playlists. Where is it? Shit, normally it would have showed up by now. I must have missed it. Baldur's Gate 2. Here, this one. Guild Wars 2 best. So, like, here's Guild Wars 2. Good song. Another good Guild Wars 2 song. That one's a little different. This is from the Living World expansion, or Living World DLC, whatever it was. A land restored. Oh. Yeah, I know this one. It's in my Ion playlist. Yeah, that's pretty good. Here's some Heart of the Thorn songs. Orc Wilds, this is a pretty good song. Far From Home. Another good song. Quaggan Command. But Guild Wars 2 has a lot of good music. But World of Warcraft has a lot of good music. I mean, there's some really good music in WoW. Like, you know what's really amazing is the War Within. Check this out. War Within actually had some good music. Check out this War Within. That's a good song. That one's not as good. This one's pretty good. This is good. Not as good. This song's pretty good. This song's pretty good. And then another playlist is this one. Now this is from Dragonflight, and this is some really good music. This is from Dragonflight. Some of the tracks in Dragonflight, the Honoron Plains, are fantastic. Listen to this. I mean, that is just really good, right? What is that? Is that a... Is that a... I can't... What instrument is that? Is that a trumpet? It can't be. I would like to know what instruments are being used. Let me listen to that again. flute or alto flute? Doesn't seem right though.
In this video, specifically when
Okay, maybe it was an alto flute. Interesting. They have time walking? What? Accept all quests. Daily crafting and gathering. High risk. Daily high risk quests? Okay. Mystic Scrolls? What is this? So you can buy them while stay with points. Except I have no idea how much I have. I have 7,950. So you can actually buy Mystic Scrolls right here. This is kind of cool because you can see the different kinds of ones that are available. You know, you can see the ones that are available to you. Multi-shot decreases the duration of the effect from Immolation Trap by 6 seconds, but damage while active is increased. You can buy enchant scrolls from your class trainer? Really? What do you mean 6? What do you mean AP? You mean Ascension points? So if you get 8 Ascension points. Okay, what level am I? We're 13. How do we do where's PvP at? Oh. Gotcha.
Speak quickly. Our time.
It's very snowy in here, it looks like. I love the snow, man. Snow is awesome. Whoa, it's so cool with the snow. Ooh, there's a lot of horde over here. Apparently people don't care about winning. Because they're just fighting, it looks like. This guy's just capping to win, and the other people are just fighting each other. I don't know, man. Wow, it looks awesome. Snow looks great. Looks beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. I love snow in MMOs. Oh, he's coming after me. Did he kill my pet? He didn't kill my pet. He didn't kill my pet. You are dead. Well, yeah, I figured that. I don't have any stuns or CC or anything. I wasn't using Aspect of the Hawk or anything. I wasn't using like Hunter's Mark. I did 300 damage. Alright. I don't know how I did healing. Honor gained 1,111. How come? Oh, because we won. Well, I don't know. We must have got a lot of experience because I leveled all the way to level 14. Right? Well, that reminds me, I need to create my macro. Do I even have it in here? Oh my god. Let's see. It's been so long since I've done these macros. Let's try, these are older macros. Yeah, these are 1.12 macros. Let me just, might be easier just to Google it. Let's see. Let's see what ChatGPT can come up with. Let's see if this actually works. Yeah, yeah, I didn't think that macro was gonna work. Let me do. Can't see. We can't do run. Wrath of the King, I don't think it's gonna let us do run. I've already done these macros before. I just can't remember it. Maybe, I wonder if Wrath, let me try something here. Doesn't seem to be using any mana. No, it only takes 5 mana. Okay, I guess it's not a big deal to check. I mean, it's only 5 mana. Hmm. Oh, Grok has? Yeah, I get a bag of loot from the BG. Actually, I don't have a shield. What it is... Ooh, that's a pretty nice shield for a paladin. What it is it just lets you transmog an offhand item as a shield, so... Okay, not as good as my item. No, keep in mind you can transmog anything, GR. No, I don't. I just have a little. I just have a green axe. But remember, you can transmog. Like a lot of these transmogs came over from my original when I played Ascension from before, so it pulled them over. So yeah, but these are just transmogs. Like my offhand item is literally like a journeyman staff or some piece of garbage, you know, like I don't have good gear at all, so. What? Oh. When did I get that? Was that from the bag? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, thank you. I didn't even see that. I thought they just gave me the gloves. Yeah, that's actually an upgrade. Thank you. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. My bags are kind of a mess as usual, right? Yeah, that's an upgrade. The other thing that's interesting is in Ascension when you transmog something, it stays transmogged. So you're not transmogging the item, you're transmogging the slot. Right? So anything I put in my main hand will have this transmog, you know, so it's not transmogging the item. So every time I put something in the main hand, it's gonna look like this. It doesn't matter what it is. Which is great. Yeah, which is fantastic actually. Wow, look at so different looking than the last one. Is it seasonal? That's pretty crazy. Look at those trees. Yeah, man, how is he shooting me from like, feels like 10 miles away, you know? Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, he's level 19? Shit. And he's fucking Chinese or some shit. You see his guild was all like Asian characters or some shit. People like twink this shit already, Vols. There's probably like half the people in here are probably all like 19. Let's see if that's true. Level 19. Level 16. This fucking level. This is this fucking level 19 bitch. Wasn't it until he put down his earthbinding totem? I would have kited him forever. He put down the earthbind, and then his friend came over, the rogue or whatever it was. It'd take me out. How are we doing damage-wise? 666. This the sign of the beast. Yes. Yes, Morpheus. 666. Hmm. I don't know what that mage was doing. He like ran around the log, and then he's like, he's gonna come at me. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? I'm like, what the hell? Let's try to stay with my group here since I'm very weak. Was screwed there with the priest dotting me up. Apparently my team left me there. I thought we were going to kill that hunter, and then my team seemed to disappear on me. Okay, 1200. Do a little bit of damage. 1200. Could be worse. I like how it tells us which team we're on at the top. That's awesome, because I always get lost when they switch back between Horde and Alliance. I'm like, it can be kind of annoying. So the fact that it shows right up here is really nice. Also, if you look at the top right, we have a buff that says which one we are. See, it says Horde up here. That's super cool. Like, it's funny that, like, Retail WoW doesn't have that. Like, you know, like, how does Ascension have shit that should have been in, like, regular WoW for, like, you know, years? You know, it should have already been in, like, regular WoW, so that's just crazy. Well, he, like, smartly said, I'm out of here. It was wise of him. I guess he just wants to die. I guess he just wanted to die. Is he a bot? Oh, maybe that's what he was doing. Maybe he knew his team was covered. Come on, Rogue, where you going? You see, like, it's funny how that Rogue opened up on me, but he was dead. Like, right there, he was dead. Once I started kiting, he was dead. He had to run for cover because he knew it, too. But, yep, I'm dead. Oh, no. He, like, popped a healing potion. You see his health go up? People take BGs so seriously. They're, like, all sitting around popping healing potions and shit. I noticed that on one of the other servers. I think it was, I don't know if it was Epoch. One of the servers I played, people were, like, running around with shit tons of healing potions and shit. And they're potting and stuff, you know. Oh, hey, cool. Oh, cool. Hey, awesome. Sucking in this VG. Yeah, I'm not doing too good, but I don't think I have very good gear. Actually, what's my weapon? Like my bow that I'm using? It's level 8. It does 5.7 damage per second. Yeah, that's probably not very good. Oh my god. Yeah, 1900 is pretty strong for sure. Yeah, there's people gonna be twinking and stuff, and We're just in here to get some experience, you know, because you can get good experience in here. And we're winning, so that's good. You know, winning is always good. That has a crossbow. Okay, cool. Well, I'm in Silver Pine, so maybe we'll get it. Let's go ahead and see if we can group up with our team here. So it looks like we're all in here. Looks like we're gonna do a train here. We're not gonna be able to keep up with this guy. So pet's really slow. We're gonna need to get sprint on our pet because he is slower than slow. I'm seeing some of the server crashing on us because that guy's just running in place. Oh no, he's moving again. Here, let's help out this Draenei Paladin here. Let's move in. Well, maybe let's not. Let's not move in. Let's not move in. I was like, let's go melee this guy. And I'm like, he's a paladin. I don't think I want to go up there and like start hitting him in the face. Do they? Oh. Oh no, their whole team's guy just started running. All of a sudden I see their whole team coming at me. Oh, but we got our team here. Let's take out the mage. This mage is pretty weak. Did he vanish or something? Here, let's get in here. Come on, let's get in here. Let's get some melee on this guy. How are we doing? We're okay. Here's a level up. Okay. No, grab the flag. Grab the flag. Good job, good job. Let's go protect our flag carrier here. My bear is slower than shit. I need a pet that's fast. Is he gonna get it? No, he's not gonna grab it. I'm surprised he didn't grab the speed. It's kind of strange. Oh, they have the flag anyway. I'm gonna put my pet on aggressive. Just in case a rogue opens on him. I have no... Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. He won. My bear doesn't have it. Dude, my bear doesn't even have charge. My bear doesn't even have charge. Yeah, so I need to dump this bear and get one that's got charge. And I don't know, like, I don't know... I'm used to playing, like, vanilla WoW. I don't know if, like, because the way they've done this server, I don't know if I have to train my pets. Like, I don't think we have pet training. Let's see. This is rather Lich King pets, so... We have to see a pet trainer? What, like under talents or no? What? I had it open. Well, there's. No, he doesn't have he doesn't have charge. Well, this is what he has, yeah. Silverpine Grizzly, okay. do it. But yeah, you can see that battleground's insane. We got like half a bar for like winning that battleground, like
What do you require?
like a ridiculous amount. Yeah. I gotta get to bed, guys. Oh shit, it's getting late. Way too late. It's 4 a.m., dude. I wanted to get to bed at 3 a.m., so I'm already an hour past the time I wanted to go to bed. Okay, let's track beasts and let's look for a bear here real quick. Now there's a grizzly bear. Is this gonna be, well, he's dead. Will this grizzly bear work for me? What level is he? Level 11? Let's try it out. Oh shit, I probably should have put on my monkey. Forgot to flip to monkey before I started training. We should be alright, as long as it succeeds. Okay, this one does not have a charge either. This one doesn't either. Well, there's some over here. What's that thing? Oh, somebody's mount. There's the ferocious. That was... You think he's up north? Okay. Yeah, near the Turtle Wild Lake entrance into the new zone. Where was the gun you where was the crossbow you talked about? You said it was at the house at the entrance. Okay, let's go there. You see how fast my skinny is? Ooh, that's fast. A spiteful apparition, but no, I don't have that. I don't have a spiteful apparition pet. I don't even know what that is. Some sort of pet, I guess, but yeah, I don't have that. Were they there? No, I think they're the same. I don't think there is a stat difference. Once you get to Wrath of the Lich King, they've normalized all the pets. You know? Yeah, no, I don't have that one, JR. Yeah, so it's the tenacity, the cunning, and whatever the other one is. You say the wolf is best, has talent for being happy by attacking. Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, wolf's always one of my favorite pets. Well, we have wolves right here. Why am I taming these guys when I can just tame a bloody wolf? Here. They don't get charged until 3. Yeah. Yeah, charge is good for PvP, for sure. But Wolf's good. What do they get, though? Let's see what they got. They do have Fury. He has Furious Howl, which is good. Got Bite. We don't need Growl. That's a waste of... So it's not bad. Yeah, excuse me 1 second, I know. I'm well aware. But you think it's the bear up this way, huh? Oh, and you said this house might have the weapon, right? Let's take a look at this house, if it has an upgraded weapon. Yeah, we just looted a sack of pine seeds? Oh. Battleground spoil. So we got a dagger. Ooh, we got a two-handed Night Reaver. That could actually be good. Leather. That's not really good. This here, level 15. What's the attack speed on this one? 3.3. This actually is the Night Reaver. It has the same skin as the Night Reaver. This is actually a pretty good weapon, actually. Let's do... Looks like, I mean, there's a gun there, but it's not lootable. What do you mean it's the one below it? Oh, you mean it's the next house down here? Oh, I passed by it. Okay.
Speak quickly. Watch your back.
Get opposite side of the road. I didn't know there was a house on the other side of the road. And you mean, okay, I'm a little confused. Are you saying the house down here? By the, are you saying the house down south? You can't talk in terms of below. Say like, Pine Seeds is a trinket. Oh, is it? Yeah, I think you mean this house, right? Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. So what's this? Intellect. I'm looking for the Pine Seeds. This enemy target to sleep. That's our slumber sand. Dude, I fucking hate taking directions for people in stream chat because the stream's delayed. And people are like, go left, go right, go... Like, you have to give, like, geographical references. Don't be like left, up, down. Say, hey, by the bridge, when you're going north past this little bridge here, to the right, there's a building. You know, give me, like, a geographical reference because it's very difficult when you're just, like, down. I mean, I don't know what down is. Just down south, you know what I mean? It's just very difficult. Yeah, see if you give references like, see, there you go. Now you're talking. Say, hey, by the Murlocs or something that's like a reference. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, so it's by the Murlocs. Yeah. Open them out all the world. I don't know what World Forge is. What's World Forge? So you're saying up here by the Murlocs there's a shack. Okay. Let's take a look. And so here it is, right here. I see it. Let's clear some of these mobs out. RPG items? Gotcha. Okay, well, here it is. And I'm sure it's way better than what I have. Yeah, look, 15 damage per second. So in the battleground, I was running around shooting people with a bow that does 5.7 damage per second. This does 50 damage on the top end, whereas the one I was using was 19. So this is a huge, huge upgrade, except I must reach level 20 to use... Oh, no. Bummer. I would have been really cool if we could have gone to a battleground with that one, but level 20. I'm just killing for skinning right now. I don't see that trinket item you were talking about. Yeah. What was it, Nox? You said it was pine seeds, right? Like, I don't even see pine seeds in my bag. Hmm. Yeah, I just searched for pine seeds in my bag and it wasn't there. Oh, it automatically loots. It auto-equips. That's why. Have a snack on the go, restoring 3% health every 2 seconds for 20 seconds, 5-minute cooldown. Okay, well, not really a big deal. Yeah, in this game, if you don't have something, it'll auto-equip it, which is, I guess, good. That's the escort quest, right? Yeah, it auto-equips. I noticed that with the ring. One time I got a ring, it's like, what happened to this ring? And it just like auto-equipped it. Yeah. Do they? Auto changes spells on bars to highest when you rank. That's good. Oh yeah, someone told me that. I forgot about that. The satchels I'm supposed to save. I completely forgot that. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, JR. Because I had forgotten that. Alright, I gotta get to bed. I'll catch you guys later. Gotta get some sleep. I didn't really want to stream this late. I wanted to go to bed at 3, so kind of pissed off, but that's okay. It is what it is. Yeah, I like that when you do the battlegrounds, you get a lot of experience. And obviously, I was running around with a really weak bow, so my range damage was really shitty. But we'll see. You know, we need to get more abilities. I haven't applied any talent points either. Thanks, JR. It's a pretty shitty stream, really. But I haven't applied any of my talent points. I don't really know what I'm going to do for my talent build yet. So we'll see. If it's Wrath, though, we'll take a look. I mean, is it straight up Wrath talents? Let's take a look really quickly. Let's see. Wrath of the Lich King talent calculator. I mean, is it basically straight up? Let's take a look. So I know we looked at... Now I looked at survival tree, and I know we had lock and load. Yeah, it looks straight up. Yeah. I mean, it looks pretty much identical to the Wrath talent trees, because when I was looking at, let's see, yeah, like through the Mystic Chance. But this, so you know, so we're probably gonna go like Savage Strikes. If we do like our melee hunter, like our hybrid build, we would do something like, let's see, if we do, I don't know if we're gonna do it or not. If our PvP Hawkeye is really good, more tracking beast, no. Sure-footed, restoration, yeah, could be useful. Would you say for advice that ChatGPT asked about what shit did or what was more beneficial? That's interesting. Yeah, ChatGPT actually has gotten a lot better. It used to be really garbage for like asking questions about like World of Warcraft, or it was like terrible. With 5.0, it's actually gotten a little bit better. I actually had some pretty good success with, because I had a couple builds that I was running in Guild Wars 2 that I knew were pretty good, and I asked ChatGPT about some core Guardian builds, and it came up with some builds that were very similar to the ones I was already running. So so I knew for sure that it's like, hey, actually it's fairly accurate. Tell you one thing about the survival tree is I see a lot of crit in the survival tree. Reduces all damage taken, which for PvP is not bad, and it also increases critical strike chance of arcane stating explosive shot by 4%, which is good because explosive shots is good. It does good damage. We also have Scattershot in the survival tree, which is kind of interesting. And use the duration to disarm. This is going to be good for PvP once again. Rogues are going to try to disarm your ranged weapon. Machine that's survivalist. I'm not sure if you would need sure-footed or not. Where scatter is going to be probably good. Definitely going to want this. There's a chance when you trap a target with freeze trap. Freezing or frost trap, there's a chance. Push next target to trigger, no cooldown and cost. Yeah, lock and load is good. Counterattack, don't really. I'm not. Counterattack's not that great. I mean, it's useful, but it depends. Like, the problem with counterattack is you're still gonna, like, the thing with counterattack is, yeah, it's great that you can, like, use it in, like, a warrior rogue, but you're still gonna hit, like, 2 or 3 times before they separate. Before you get enough separation so you're outside of their melee range, you're still gonna get hit, like, 2 or 3 times. So counterattack is not amazing in my opinion. I mean, so other people might differ in their opinions, but I'm not super impressed by counterattack. It can be useful, though. So, I mean, since we have, I think probably sure-footed would be worth. Lightning reflexes, of course. Exposed weakness, yes. Wyvern sting, once again, it's okay, but it's not great. Increase your total by just 1% in Arcane Shun. Percentage go over 10. This is like a party buff, which is interesting. Yeah, I'll have to do some research to see, like, for PvP. Like, this tree is a little bit weird. I think if we're gonna do like a hybrid melee hunter, it's gonna come down to the mystic enchants, because nothing here is really making me think that. So let's go. You can't filter by like class. I mean, so I'm kind of spiraling at this point. How many points we got left? 38. And if we did want to go like BM, Mercy is a spell. The spell is also afflicted by Wyvern Sting, lasting 50% of the duration remaining, and increases all damage done by you on the target by 3%. Yes, you definitely want this. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, just looking at it, it's not a melee hunter. Yeah, I know. Trust me. You can fight. It just depends. It really, like, I was playing classic WoW, and I actually was in rank 13 PvP gear, and I was going up against rank 13 warriors in running like a survival build in classic WoW, and I could still do melee hunter and pretty much beat them. It wasn't easy, but I could still do it. But it came down to getting off immolation trap on them, and it came down to using deterrence. So it's basically like deterrence, using your pet, getting immolation trap, serpent sting, So, and you could still kill people as a melee hunter, even like rank 13 warriors. But you couldn't. You had to. There were certain things that had to happen. So. So it's going to be weird. It just depends on how powerful melee classes are in Ascension. I'm going to assume that they're very powerful because of the Mystic Enchants. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Dead Zone. Yeah, the Dead Zone definitely hurts you in Classic WoW. They removed that, I think, in Burning Crusade, I believe, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean, you could still shoot arrows on someone standing right next to you, which definitely helps the hunter. You could, like, if you reset this, you could build, instead of going for just survival for any kind of a melee hunter build, you could just build more of a control build where you're focusing more on kiting, and in that case, you would definitely want to go with Hawkeye, and then I would go with I don't even know Critical Strike. Yeah, I would go with Entrapment, and this, and this, and then I would go into focused aim, cusp shot, stuff like this. And you could build into more of a marksmanship build around trying to kite people. And it's good for draining. Arcane shot. But yeah, it just depends. It really it comes down to Mystic Enchants because I've never really focused. I never really played Hunter in Wrath Lich King that much. To be honest, I never thought it was that great. I played Hunter in Burning Crusade a lot, but when it came to Wrath Lich King, I think I was focusing more on my Priest. But we'll take a look at it. So. Yeah. Well, the thing, yeah, in certain, like, I don't know about Wrath Lich King, because I haven't really done Hunter. Like I said, I haven't done Hunter in Wrath. I've done Hunter in TBC quite a bit, and I've done Hunter in Vanilla like a ridiculous amount. So I know exactly what I can do in Vanilla with a Hunter. I can actually do like a hybrid. Like I do mostly a BM. Like in Vanilla, like I know exactly how to build out a melee Hunter. Right? I don't like this talent tree. So, in Vanilla WoW, this is my build. This is my melee hunter build in Vanilla WoW, and this works really well if you know how to play it. This gives you the increased trap damage, gives you the increased damage with Raptor Strike, gives you, better hit rating, and decreased chance enemies are going to resist your traps. You've got deterrence, but you have pet stun. You've got intimidation, which is key. Like, you need intimidation. So this build lets you get off good damage with your traps, lets you get a pet stun so you can get some separation, and allows you to use Beast Mastery to also get some burst. So this build is, like I said, I've played Vanilla WoW a ton, and this is by far my preferred hybrid melee hunter build. And again, I've beat rank 13 warriors and one-on-one with this build. So when I was rank 13 and they were rank 13, I've gone head to head and You know, and in most, I mean, my win percentage against those guys was probably like 50-50. The thing with the warriors is they hit so hard that like if they get off a fear on you, you're really screwed. Like if they fear you, especially like if you're like half health and they get a fear on you, you're pretty much fucked. Because they're just going to kill you in the fear. They're going to hit you a few times, knock you down to 20%, and execute you, and you're done. So you have to be very careful of that. That's the big problem with warriors is in vanilla, is that fear can really annihilate you quick. All right, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.